We're here with Marc Evan Jacobs at New York Comic Con. Marc is the creator of the Detroit Creativity Project. Marc, can you tell us about your project?
I can, yes. The Detroit Creativity Project is something that my wife Beth Hagenlecker and I started in 2012, and we are now an incorporated 501c3 nonprofit. And it was we were looking for an opportunity. We're both from Detroit originally, and looking for an opportunity to give back to a city that has meant so much to us and given so much to us, and that is hurting. A city that needs some help right now. And I come from an improv background. My wife is a veterinarian, but I was at the Second City in Detroit when it was open, and it was a powerhouse place. It was a factory that created people like Keegan-Michael Key from Key and Peele on Comedy Central, Larry Joe Campbell from According to Jim, Mary Beth Monroe from Workaholics and a new show on HBO called The Brink, and many, many others. I mean, people who work in behind the camera as directors, musicians, writers. It was really a great place, and it's a place to which we want to give back. So we created our flagship program, which is called the Improv Project, and we're an arts charity that is offering free of charge improv instruction in Detroit middle and high schools. Yeah.
How many children do you work with a year?
The numbers vary. We're growing constantly, but since 2012, we've taught about 700 kids in Detroit to improvise, and it's Detroit. Detroit is a place where there's a lot of interface, school to school and person to person, and improv is an art form where it spreads. You definitely share it. When people see it, they want to learn how to do it, and it sort of virals out.
Improv skills can help you with so many different things.
Everything in the world.
Yeah. Are some of the kids going to go on to actually work in the industry?
I think some will. One of the schools that we work with in particular is called Cass Technical High School, and it's a performing arts magnet, and these kids are insanely talented. And to see them perform is really gratifying, but I think even more heartening is when you see kids that don't necessarily have a performance bent, people that haven't been in a lot of theater and dance and things growing up, and you see them come out of their shells. As you say, improv is for everybody. The goal of the Improv Project and the Detroit Creativity Project is not necessarily to create actors and writers and comedians, but to offer the skill set that have gotten us all as far as we've gotten, by being more interested and interesting people, by being nicer people, more curious people. That's what improv draws out of everybody. You've got to be positive to improvise. You've got to find yourself saying a lot of yes. You've got to offer energy and ideas and your mind and your world to everything that you're doing. And so it's just wonderful.
I think improv also can help kids learn how to diffuse situations that they might not otherwise know how to take care of.
You bet. It is a place, it's a skill set that 100% gets into conflict resolution and teamwork, and it's so confidence building. It does a lot of good teaching for communication skills and for positivity. I mean, as you say, it can absolutely diffuse situations.
How is the program going to grow in the next year or so?
Well, we're just determining that. We're a lean organization, and so we've got a lot more opportunity than we have funds to do it. So we're doing a lot of fundraising, and it's going very well, and up to and including a big event in Los Angeles in the 1st of November, on Saturday, November 1st at Largo at the Coronet in Hollywood. We're doing a big event hosted by Keegan-Michael Key, and again, because of all of our blessed connections to people, we've got most of the cast of Silicon Valley coming to perform with us. Thomas Middleditch, the star of the show, Kumail Nanjiani is going to come and perform. Martin Starr is going to be our musical guest. It's very exciting, and then we're recording the whole thing and are going to podcast it the following Monday on the Nerdist Network.
Wow. How can people who can't go to the event help support the project?
They can check us out at dcpimprov.org, DCP Improv, or the full name, DetroitCreativityProject.org as well. And that'll give you some good information. There's video on there of the kids performing and some testimonials. There's a link to our donation site, and then there'll be information about the Detroit party in Los Angeles on November 1st as well.
Thank you for joining us at the Quillery at New York Comic Con.
Thank you.